We starting the show over?
Yeah, there we go. Yep, sorry about that, but I don't know why I would expect anything different to happen on this particular Friday night, because it's been a shit storm of a week. I'm stalling. I'm giving people a chance to get back in the chat, but probably not. It's probably more for the YouTubers at this point. Whatever. I don't care. This week sucks. We'll do this damn show. I'm going to get over with it.
Right now.
I know. But we're in the middle of what we played. Gilbert. Beeve. Oh. I love Gilbert and Beeve.
Told you.
I'm a big beef fan.
Get out of
Never
here,
really
Jay.
got that
Get out of here,
show.
Jay. I don't even want to hear
Never
about
really
that shit
got that
right now.
show.
After this week I've had,
Never really got that show. We had this
Beaver is
discussion.
the worst show that's ever happened.
All I've ever heard is
about that. Oh, by the way, I heard on the radio this week on the morning show, they had there was a poll came out in some popular publication about
Polecat.
the worst spin-off show of all time.
Worst spin-off show. Was Grady on there?
No.
No?
Well, they just told like a couple.
Yeah.
Joni Loves Chachi was first.
Yeah, that was terrible.
What was that a spinoff of?
The Happy Days. Then the Ropers was the second.
I love the Ropers.
Well, that was the second worst.
With David.
Well, it was on for like a year and a half. Ropers was.
David. Their child was named David.
That was right for the first. That was like the second,
red hair.
right for the set when Mr. Furley came on.
There was
That's when they got
another
the spinoff, right?
There was another spinoff called Three's a Crowd.
That was when he got married.
Yeah.
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 That was probably pretty bad. Well, I don't think it's bad, but it was probably on that worst list too.
Yeah, it had to be fucking terrible because
I mean,
all those
I think
shows were
Archie's
fucking
Place. I
dog
think
shit.
Archie's Place was on there as one of the worst. I mean, how many spinoffs really were there though? You know?
Of that show?
Yeah.
Or in general.
And in general, I mean.
Name the spinoff of Different Strokes in 30 seconds. Go.
Masturbation.
1, 2, 3, boop, bum. That's what countdown sound like. Boop, beep. They're down and they go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You ever heard of countdown?
Oh, I know a spinoff from Different Strokes.
Different Strokes.
Cosby Show.
No.
Right.
No. Hello,
Webster.
Hello, Larry.
Oh.
Hello, Larry was a spinoff. Facts of Life was also a spinoff. Hello, Larry would have been the more obscure answer. Moving on. Cannonball Adderley Quintet. This is what Cannonball Adderley got. Really funky, really fusiony.
Really
I've
fat.
had this in the
Really.
Grown Man Record Night archives for a very long time. It's one of the first records we played like hell on the show.
Before he died, right?
74 Fantasy Records.
When did he die?
Adderley?
Yeah.
Hell,
Late
I don't know.
70s?
Hell.
Wasn't this right before he died?
Hell.
Damn hell.
Oh, so he had his brother in here too.
Yeah. This Nat and yeah.
It's got yeah.
What's this bullshit all about, Jay? Tell me about this
I just
bullshit.
brought that up.
You brought it.
Well, you told me I was going to be on the show, and I don't have
Yeah.
any new records, and so I just went through and found a bunch of random crap that really didn't have any rhyme or reason to it. No, not
Nope.
anymore. Nope.
You said.
It's not Wrestling Man 4.
God damn it.
All right. Don't laugh.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to this TV belt, you can make jokes. You can come on and you can tell your little jokes, and you can try to make everybody laugh. But let me tell you something. I am the cold-blooded sausage maker. Sorry.
That's good.
Yeah.
But no, I was just trying to find
You
her.
said it before?
It's a Dusty Rose line. That's old school too. That's like late '70s Dusty there.
Rhodes,
Yeah.
that's
But
right.
anyway.
Wait, what is this shit, Jay?
No, I was just pulling random stuff, and this is one more underrated band. This is actually,
It's a good record, man.
it was in the very front of my my stack of records, so that's why it just kind of stuck out to me.
What year did this
This
come out?
is UFO Strangers in the Night. This came out, I don't know, this was 80, this was 79.
79.
Yeah, they were late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Metal band, not metal, hard rock.
Hard rock.
But Michael Schenker was the guitar player.
Yeah.
You know, famous German Rudolf Schenker's brother from the Scorpions.
Yep.
But
You will rock me like hurricane. I think
Yeah.
I'll cover hurricane later.
But I honestly never knew anything about them until that show that comes on VH1 Classic, that metal show.
Yeah.
Eddie Trunk he's like the biggest UFO fan there is.
Oh, really?
He talks about him. I'm like, I'll listen to him. I really liked him. Very it's guitar rocky.
I've got some UFO with some some VCLT.
Yeah, you see it. It's pretty out there.
Yeah, pretty cool.
In the market, so
Decided to get a
that's
little funky after that little rock record, and busted out something I had busted out in a little while. Dennis Coffey, Back Home, little promo copy with a big old stamp on the front. Killer record, man. 77, the year I was born, Westbound Records. And it's got the coffee and cigarettes on it. I don't have it. Actually, look right down there, Jay. Look right against the desk. Pull it out. There's a record right against the desk. T-Bone Walker. No, all the way at the bottom. In the stack.
Without a cover.
In the very back. Look at the steak. Look for the steak.
GG.
Look for the steak.
Up
Look for
one.
the steak.
Up one.
Look for the steak.
Got it.
Look for the steak.
Yeah.
I got it.
Look for the steak. So I used to have this thing I would do. I'd play this T-Bone Walker record. Right? It's got this T-bone steak on it. And I would play the Herbert Wilmeyer record. It had the eggs on it.
The brekkie.
And then I would play this Dennis Coffey record, which has coffee and cigarettes on it.
And
So
I get
Guys, let's go to the diner.
You do steak and eggs.
I don't get it. What's the correlation?
Look at this gatefold. This is not one.
I don't get it.
Oh, that's not that one. Maybe it's that one.
There's no.
No, it's a back gatefold. Look at this. I just remembered.
It's a big old steak.
Look at that.
Fucking A.
But by you, your butt is from Louisiana. Yeah.
Guys, let's go to the diner for real.
We could go to the diner. None of us can drive.
I'll stop drinking right now.
Except for Jay, who's all rock starred up. He's just trying to be... Jay's trying to be Christian about it. And I appreciate it.
No, I just signed the promise tonight.
Jay signed the prom promise. He's not going to drink. He's just drinking Rockstar Energy.
By the way, today is my high school 20th anniversary.
Oh, that's right. Jay is choosing to do the Grown Man Record Night program this evening. Instead of going to the 20-year reunion.
Well, I wouldn't know.
That was the right decision.
Even if I wasn't at the program, I still wouldn't have
Pretty
went.
sure that was the right decision.
I'd be at home in bed if I wasn't here.
They're all stupid. No, they're
Yeah.
not. Some of them are good.
Yeah, and
Some of them are,
I told you I was trying to randomly gather records. I was sitting down eating supper tonight, and it hit me all of a
What
sudden.
was it? What was supper?
What'd you eat, Jay? Spaghetti? Yeah, just some spaghetti.
I had a leftover hamburger.
A cowboy boot full of spaghetti.
But it was funny. I was sitting there eating supper. Nice shot, Mike. And trying to think what records I wanted to bring.
Right.
And I was like, today's my 20th reunion.
Yeah, boy.
10 years ago on this day when they had the 10-year reunion, I went and saw Alice in Chains. So I was going to grab my Alice in Chains record, and I walked out and...
Oh, yeah, that black
it.
turns to blue?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What was the one with the three-legged dog on the front?
It's a
Self-titled.
Got it.
It's right here. Somewhere.
I guess it's
Somewhere.
but I'm not
It
gonna-
was up there.
There's a Screaming Trees out CD right here.
Sweet. But yeah.
And Herbie Hancock, Headhunter
But
CD. And more of what's under here to come later.
yes, I don't really like to talk to people, you know, from my past
Yeah?
for legal reasons.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
I'm not able to get that close to a school, Jay. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
Hey,
He's
when's the last time we played? Hey, when's the last? Hey,
Or a church.
when's the last time? Hey, when's the last time we played some Caius on the show?
It's
Hey,
been a while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a little while.
been a while.
For us. For some
You look like Steve Brule right now.
stupid, it's probably been longer. But we're not as stupid as stupid.
Who am I? Who am I? Jerry Reed.
I was going to say John Brennan from Real World 2.
Oh, yeah.
True story. Here in the real world.
He didn't sing that song.
Yes, he did.
Did he?
Here in the real world?
I think that was a Garth Brooks song.
Yeah, but he sang it on the show. I mean, as far as I know.
They played that on MTV Classic last week.
Oh, this is...
Did they? Son of a bitch. I've been
That
wanting
one.
to watch some old real world.
Do you watch MTV Classic?
No.
You should.
should.
You should. It should be some buddy every night at 11. an hour.
And the Circus Leaves Town. This is the last Caius album, and it's got it doesn't have your boy playing drums on it.
Yeah.
But it has the dude from Yawning Man playing drums, which is the great crossover.
I was unaware.
And they actually play a Yawning Man song on that mug.
It's a good record.
A lot of people hate on that.
Great record.
But
good record.
I really do like that.
What's this, 97?
99, I want to say.
95.
95? The last one is 95?
Together 99.
Yeah,
sure.
95.
Wow.
They did that crossover, Caius fucking meets...
Caius Lives.
Caius meets Queens.
Yeah.
That one, what, like 97, 98?
I guess, God, this is what happens when you drink and fuck a record.
Yeah, because they started in the early 90s, didn't they?
DJ Shadow, Preemptive Strike is the next record we played. Check this out. Nice gatefold.
That was pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, it was. Check out the killer gatefold on this mug and the killer tracks that we busted. DJ Shadow actually has a new record out, This Mountain Will Fall. And he's actually touring and supporting that album coming up shortly. He never comes closer than Atlanta.
We could go to Atlanta. We have a free place to stay there.
Okay.
Nobody can hear me. It doesn't matter.
I hate everything about everything.
That's such a
Yeah,
fast
everything.
trip.
Yeah, I just skipped on Boris, Earth, and the Melvins. I'm not going to drive to Atlanta to watch DJ Shadow.
Oh, come on.
Your pussy hurts.
Exactly, totally. But let's be honest. I just skipped
Let's tell
on
the audience what I
Boris, the Melvins, and Earth.
Yeah,
45 minutes from my house. I'm a terrible music fan.
you really are.
No, you're just a lazy music fan.
I'm just lazy. I'm lazy and I don't,
Because
you know.
you're so the opposite of lazy during the week. But still, it's not fair.
I'm very lazy on the weekends.
I told Jay earlier in the evening, I'm going to play some crew.
Why not?
I decided to want to just push and shove around and play some crew.
That's the best crew. That's the best crew to play.
This was some VCLT from Jay with a great gatefold.
It's a great.
There
What
are
did you say
four.
their penises
There's
were?
4 chrome
God,
dicks right here.
Chrome dicks.
There's 4 chrome dicks in this gatefold. So you can do with that whatever the hell you want, but there's 4 chrome dicks. Great album, man. I mean, you don't like this album, you're not paying
Chrome
attention.
dicks. Chrome dicks.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Let's get on Vince.
Everybody's like, oh my God, it's so 80s and it's so me. You've never
makes
really,
my butthole
you've never really sat down and listened to the record because
Not the music,
it's a great music.
No, it's great.
great music.
It's a great cover.
I mean, they're visual. Like
I wrestled with this next choice because I was like, oh man, we play this so much on the show. The hell with it. I wanted to hear it. I wanted to play it. I kept looking for jazz records that I would want to hear more than this. I just wanted to hear this. Today, more than ever. The Shape of Jazz to Come, Ornette Coleman, some of the first like free jazz stuff. One of the best jazz records ever. This is a reissue from like a couple years ago that I picked up fairly cheap. I mean,
$10 or something like that.
yeah, it was like $10. Good call. It was like $9.99.
I would have done.
Oh my
that.
God, man!
I
And
would've
there was
done
several of the. I'm still looking for the Ornette Coleman double quartet stuff. That's man, 2 quartets playing at the same time, improv style.
I'm waiting to let Ornette Coleman quad quartet stuff come out.
Yeah, the quad bass.
You don't hear much. You don't hear much of that anymore.
No, what Eddie Van Halen?
Led Zeppelin. Don't hear much of them anymore.
except for in everything.
So this is when the everything went offline and things were fucked up and we had to restart the machine and I had to bring in some more clips and everything. I'm like, I tell you what, I let everybody listen to Mr. Lebongo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody listen to Mr. Lebongo.
It's got that big thing on the bottom right corner.
I think.
It's a dirty record.
I think. It's a very low mastered record. Some of the Mr. Bungle reissues that was.
I thought it sounded pretty good.
It's not bad, but you mastered very low. You got to crank. Probably you crank your main pot and your gain up on this. You're probably still going to have to bump the master. And I don't touch shit with my master. This is the Mr. Bungle, the self-titled.
You're a gain guy, is what you are.
No. I'll leave the gain all the way down until I have to
You're
use
an
it.
input guy.
I'm telling you, these two, this and Disco Volante, you actually have to raise the master all the way up to get the shit to the right level. It's very disappointing, but the originals are like bazillion dollars, a bazillion dollars, and the sound is not bad. They're just low, so you have to boost it. So then you start picking up a little, little erroneous stuff or whatnot. But whatever. Let's get to some Dig of the Week.
I was telling girlfriend.
What are you doing?
I was telling girlfriend.
We'll stress this out forever.
Mr. Bungle.
This segment.
If I would have never listened to Mr. Bungle, their the name of their band sounds exactly what their music sounds like.
I would agree.
It's an onomatopoeia.
Mr. Bungle is one of the bands included with pretty much any electronica music that I was introduced to in the 90s. Was introduced to me all at the same time by our good buddy Dave down in Raleigh now. When I was at NC State, and it was right at the same time I started like hanging out late night. Know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
know what I'm saying?
it really opened up a different corridor. I had all these music corridors cut out in my brain, like nice little slip and slides. And then I started listening to shit like that, and all of a sudden things came in with like meat drivers, and just went. There's a new one.
To me, it sounds like
Meat drivers?
Meat drivers to cut new holes for all the music to flow through.
To me, it sounds like carny music.
At
Well,
times.
it's the same time as ambient works for you, wasn't it?
Yep.
Just
Right
like
around
off the
same
wall,
time.
loopy.
Let's listen to that too.
All right, let's do whatever.
Yeah, we're going to do Dig of the...
Diner, right?
Nope, Dig of the Week.
What the
We're
fuck?
talking Dig of the Week.
You said yes.
What you got for Dig of the Week, Jay? You got some
Digs. I just bought some crap. I just randomly. I got 5, I think.
Okay.
4.
Jay's got stuff, folks.
But none of them are new. I mean, just
Jay's
crap.
got stuff.
I just grabbed crap and.
What'd you grab on it?
Crap.
Grab it. Let's see it.
I was listening to this week, and that's why I brought it. This is Pink Floyd. Wish
I don't
You Were
know that
Here.
at all.
Wish You Were Here.
That's so
It's my favorite Pink Floyd.
Have a Cigar is or Welcome to the Machine. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
this is my favorite Pink Floyd.
Really?
The
favorite? Your favorite?
Of the newer Pink Floyd, yes. Like the second.
Second
I don't know
tier.
what you call it.
Second tier.
I like this better than well, I don't know, The Wall's really good too.
Animals?
I don't know Animals the whole way through.
Let's take a lap.
But like,
I'll take it
I
with
don't
you.
know if it's bad for me to say, but I like this better than Darkseid.
It's not bad for you to say. It's an opinion.
No, that's not. There's nothing wrong with that. Animals is better than both of those.
Darkseid's so played though, like.
That's my beef with it. I get tired of things that have been played to death. Yeah.
Well, and the thing about Darkseid is, Darkseid's probably the only record in existence where every single track is played on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm going to type balls in here, and let's see when everybody reads that I say balls. Metal Theologian says Animals is a turd, and I just said balls to that.
Oh, well.
No, man, Animals is great. I mean,
I've never heard it the whole way through.
In my Havelock opinion.
Havelock.
Like, I've really grown to like, well, I traded you the Uma Guma.
Right.
And that took me a couple times to really
I don't like live records. That's a great live recording.
That was one of our first dates.
What's that?
Watching Uma Guma.
No, we watched Live at Pompeii.
Live at Pompeii.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my favorite
That was over a decade ago.
Floyd record. I don't know, I like them all though.
Yeah.
Darkseid's still good as overplayed as it is, and then The Wall, which I recently picked up.
Yeah.
When you can listen to that whole thing though, it's incredible.
Wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it tells a story. That's what's so cool about it. It's like a concept record.
I used to watch that too. Okay.
I've not seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie.
You've never seen the movie?
Oh my god.
You've never seen the movie The Wall.
Such a weird place that I was like, I can't be around
Have
to
you
watch that.
Is it a weird movie?
It's amazing.
Is it a weird movie?
It's amazing.
What the fuck are we doing here, Jay?
No,
Watch it sober and it'll change the way.
Is it so it's a trippy movie then?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Have you watched Wizard of Oz with Dark Side of the Moon? Like,
Yep.
you need
I've
to
never done that.
you go on YouTube. Just go on YouTube. It's already synced and everything.
I did it at one of the laser light shows they
Yeah,
did
it's
it.
pretty good.
No, yeah, it
Pretty
is.
good. And they swear it's no coincidence, or they swear it's a coincidence. I
Right.
mean,
You know what I think's a coincidence? the Iran-Contra hearings. Right?
Such a shit.
Are these Oliver North jokes doing anything for you?
I cannot recollect. I do not recollect.
I did not.
I just lost my mic.
Where's it at?
On my shirt.
People are already mad about it.
I just realized I'm standing near one.
I'm just gonna hold it.
Look off.
Good.
So yeah. What were we talking about?
I'm telling you about this. This was so cool. I actually sent a picture to our buddy Chris at Dixieland Farm, because we both, especially me, him, and Steve, we love those Command records, those compilations.
The thick, shiny,
Provocative percussions, potent percussion. Terry Snyder, Enoch Light is on this. And I've got a lot of that stuff, if not most of that stuff that I give a shit about. But this week at Goodwill, in addition to some other stuff I saw, check this out. I found it again. Volume 2, which is a little more elusive, Provocative Percussion, Enoch Light. Except
on 1/4 inch.
this is 7-inch. The 7...
Not in 1/4 inch.
7.5 inch per second. Yeah, 1/4 inch tape. Yeah.
7.5 IPS.
Look at that.
What does IPS mean?
Let's hold this guy up.
Please don't let me do that.
Inches per second.
Show what this all about, Jay. Now,
You just gotta get you a player now.
no,
and
I
you'll be good
have
to go.
I have no way of playing this.
Gotta get you a player.
Don't happen.
Reel tape player.
Open that guy up. Show the reel. Show the label of the reel.
You can
It's
get
so cool looking.
Reel's pretty cheap.
I need to get one of those because
He won't do it until he runs across one. He'll
Oh, you'll
no, I'll wait till I run across one. But I couldn't resist because I love this Command shit so much. And it was $2. I just had to.
Oh no, that's worth. Even if you don't have a player, it's worth having.
Yeah, it's worth stringing it on the wall and making some art out of it. Sure it is. Taking tape and making a thing
You don't
across a... That would be
but not
cool.
one that we want to hear.
You know, I don't
Yeah,
run
sure.
into those too often.
This Goodwill, still to this day, as far as I know, have like 6 or 7 more. Some of the like,
more what?
of those reels of
Those?
baloney stuff that you ever seen Roman guitars? I've got this Roman guitar. It's not a bad record, but it's not a good record. It's something I would never play, but they have that on 1/4 inch. But anyhow,
Well, the record store in Lexington that
out of business.
yeah, they closed down, but
Out of
they had
business. Out of business.
they had a bunch of real tapes there. They wanted a little money for them though.
Yeah. Go to the diner and bring it over here. Go tell the cooks if the diner cooks want to come over
Send me
here.
the card. I'll fucking do it.
Diner? I don't even know her.
Have them come hang out with us and cook for us.
I promise some blowjobs for that. You know that. Nobody can hear me but you.
Hey, check this out. I've developed this this liking thanks to Metal Theologian. It's a VCLT. Sent us some Blood Rock. I think it was Blood Rock 2.
I liked
Blood
it.
Rock 3.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Some of that Blood Rock stuff is like really good, like classic rock. A little thicker, a little heavier than a lot of normal classic rock. Kind of like Mountain. You like Mountain, Jay?
Yes.
Mountain Jay. Good rock music. You know what I mean? And
Where are you going with this?
so I picked up this live Blood Rock record today. It's a double LP.
That was down in Chicago, I believe.
$2, man.
Where?
What, this? What are you talking
Was
about?
that at Destiny?
Where was it live?
No.
Chicago.
You know about it?
Chicago.
You already know about it?
I know all about it.
Nice gatefold. I think it was 74.
It says on the front.
Oh, you
Chicago.
seen it?
Asshole.
You seen it?
Well,
You seen?
I'm
You
observative.
hold that guy up so I can talk about it.
What is it?
It's a double album by Blood Rock released under Capitol Records in '72. Album is mainly considered a last-ditch effort by Capitol to save Blood Rock's popularity once it began considerable decline after the band's previous release, Blood Rock USA. I've seen that one with the red, white, and blue thing.
Did
Album was marketed as being a live performance, but check this out. This is this sticks.
It gets very Kiss.
Yeah, it sticks in my craw. Two of the songs, You Got a Rollin' Cheater, were actually studio recordings with dubbed applause. That's bullshit.
That's such Paul Stanley.
Yeah, it is. But I sampled this record in the store today, and it sounded like a pretty decent live recording. I don't like live recordings, but keep in mind it's $2. Decent live recording of a pretty damn decent live band. It was thick and gnarly. Actually, this sounded more mountainy than their studio recordings. It had that gnarl that Mountain has, that fuzz that Mountain has.
Overdrive,
yeah. So I was like, bet, and I immediately picked it up. So I was glad to pick it up.
Did you pay for it?
$2. A tube of dollars.
Did you go to the digging spot?
No, this is at Under D.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good. That's nice.
Do a record album, Jay. What you got?
Just more random crap.
Do it, Jay.
I brought a couple. I brought a couple that I bought because I'm not on the show often, and I don't care to get on the show. So when I buy new stuff, I don't always show it. But these are a couple I bought in the last month or so. This Miles Davis concert. I think I told you about this.
Maybe, but I have a substance abuse problem.
It's recorded live at the Philharmonic in New York. I think it's late 73. But I'm going to guess by the pictures, like the cartoons, that it's kind of.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm going to guess it's probably kind of fusion-y. Miles Davis, maybe.
What year?
73.
Yeah, probably so.
But it's got like the sketches, the African sketches, are not African, but
Inappropriate.
well, I don't know what it is, but it looks like the Good Times sketch at the beginning of the show, you know?
Let the good times roll.
It looks like that, and so I'm guessing it's like more soul.
You want to play some college football tomorrow, Jay?
Gonna play some.
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna go to the shooting range tomorrow, Michael.
Teach me how to shoot.
Deal. All right.
Yep. Do something else.
I got two more.
Piece
I'll
of
just,
bad.
I'll just do both of them.
Okay. I got my two.
Okay. I got this 2 weeks ago. Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers. I've been after one.
Is that a real zipper on it?
Huh? Yeah. Real zipper.
This is a reissue?
No, this is
The OG. Or pretty close.
I knew and I forgot. Because I looked it up when I got it.
But it does have a zipper
It's
on it.
within a year of the original. But it is a zipper. I think the zippers are a little bit harder to find.
Yeah.
Intact and all that. And, excuse me. So the record's like near perfect, the vinyl itself. It's got a couple creases on the front there. People try to unzip it and see what's underneath.
Oh, let's see if it's got a dick underneath it.
So, but this is like the more country Stones
I'm cool with that.
album.
Right.
Yeah, Sidewinder.
Side.
But no, I've been looking for that record for a while at a reasonable cost, because like when you see them, they're usually, kind of up there.
Yeah.
I got that one for like $7.
That's pretty
A
sweet.
local record.
I passed on some Stones that I didn't see till I was checking out.
Yeah,
The
you
dude
should
had
have got it.
The dude had already locked the door. He was like, man, normally I wouldn't say this, but I got to take off kind of early because of blah, blah, blah. So I'm like paying for my records, and he had a little stack at the front, and I found Beggar's Banquet.
Yeah, I would have got better.
And the one with the heads.
The Hot Rocks. Yeah.
One was 7, one was 8, and I had some stuff. I was like, and I wasn't going to be like, could I put this one back and get these two, and we'll take the difference and move it up? Because he'd already said he was trying to get out of there, so it was like, I felt bad about it.
Yeah,
So I didn't do it.
Up my Stones collection since I saw them a year ago, and I've got quite a few now.
I can't believe how much I love the Rolling Stones, and a year ago I hated them.
They put out so many. They're one of those bands.
I've not heard the right shit.
I don't know who.
That's what people used to tell me, and I didn't believe them. It's true.
Who to compare them to, but they're like one of the bands that released so many albums, like
Yeah.
some in the UK, and
They're the Dennis Hopper of music.
that didn't make. And there's so many of their records, and then they were like that garagey, bubblegum, psyche, and they evolved into like the world's greatest rock and roll band, and then they got a new album coming out next year. I heard today. Like they're in the studio, or they're getting ready to go in the studio and put out a new album.
It's weird.
So.
What else you bring, Jay?
This has got a little story behind it. So I went to see the Cult last week.
Tell us about that shit.
I did last week. I gave you a book report on it.
You told us about it. All right.
But,
that was last week?
2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Week and a half
I
ago.
remember all about that. Keep going.
I wasn't here, so don't look at me.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Yeah.
You were probably drunk.
Probably.
I don't drink.
But, I don't know if I really said it much, but it was a great show. Ian Asbury was drunk. And so that made it even more
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I met the guy from 9 Inch Nails and all that. Which
That's
I think
pretty
I
cool.
told that,
Yeah. That's really cool.
But, so it was just me and my cousin that went, and my cousin is a huge fan of this band called Alter Bridge.
Okay.
And
Keep my mouth shut.
yeah, and so Alter Bridge is coming to the Fillmore in Charlotte where we saw the Cult at. They're coming there next Tuesday night, and my cousin and 3 other of his friends were going already. So we were there, and my cousin was back at the promo table. The Fillmore had a promo table in the back set up.
Yeah.
And he entered for a drawing for 2 free tickets to a show to be named. And he's like, oh, I have nothing to lose. Like, I have a lot of customers
Right.
around here in Charlotte, so I'll give them to somebody if I win. And he got a call, like, last week and saying he won 2 tickets to the Alter Bridge show this Tuesday night and wants me to go.
Wow.
So I'm going to go.
You know what, man? As much as I'm not a fan of that band, but I will say, I think twice this week I've commented about shows to people, and this is probably 20 years after the fact. Both of these shows were shows that friends of mine had free tickets, and they were like, hey, man, come with me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, for a free ticket, sure. We'll go have a couple beers and watch the show. Those 2 shows were The Offspring back in the 90s.
Right. Where'd you see
And
them at?
Ziggy's.
Oh, okay.
And
But that's pretty
Vanilla
cool.
Ice with a full band,
Yeah, I remember you
like
telling
the
me about
Korn
that.
full band.
Yeah.
Both of those shows are 2 shows that stick out in my mind as some of the best live shows I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The Offspring, I'm not the hugest fan. I have never heard a singer stay more on pitch in my entire life. And you know, the Offspring, it's not like he's singing down here. Everything is like, it's way up there, and
Yeah. I would have liked to see
he
him
came
back
out,
in
and
the day.
I'm telling you, every note of every song was spot. Dude must have perfect pitch. It's spot on every time, regardless of the
But they're
monitors.
one of those bands that's kind of still
Man.
relevant, you know? They've kind of like, they stuck it out.
Athleticism.
They were good. They were really good. Not, like I said, not the biggest fan. They were really good live. And then Vanilla Ice, I have never seen anybody motivate and move a crowd the way Vanilla Ice did. When he was like, put your hands up, when normally I'm just like, man, shut the fuck up. You know, when he said that, I just instinctively was just like, I'm like, oh shit, and I look across, and everybody in the whole place is doing the same thing. And he was like, and then we say, oh, and everybody's like, whoa. I just couldn't help it.
That was at Ziggy's too.
It was, I mean, he had the
old Ziggy's or
he had
new
the
Ziggy's?
he had the heavy like Korn band. I think Korn recorded the album with him.
Well, he did an Ice Ice Baby remake with.
Yeah, it was that
yeah.
album.
Oh my god.
It was great. That
he remake
show,
all
the
of this
song,
old song?
it was so good, man. I could not believe how good that was. And when I tell the story, people are like, oh, okay. Like, you have no idea how good that was.
I've always heard really nice things about him.
Yeah,
as a person.
My mom likes him.
He really put his time in, and I mean, it was one of those times when you like walk out of the show, you're walking to your car in the parking lot, and you're in such a great freaking mood, and you're just like, I just had the best time of my life. I got a little beer buzz going on. The fans were cool. Everybody in there was cool. The artist was cool. Everybody just seemed to jive together.
Yeah.
That was the Vanilla Ice show. It was totally,
Yeah.
and I had such a great time.
Yeah. Well, I must confess, I have seen Alter Bridge before.
Okay,
God
Jay.
damn it, Jay.
Come on, Jay.
I saw them at a free show in Raleigh.
We're on this free around.
When they first started, well, they were, I mean,
When they first got saved.
it's not,
No, they're a Christian
It's no
band.
secret who they are.
Yeah, they're a Christian band. Because they first.
It's Creed.
It's got Stat Balloon in his car.
It's basically Creed.
I couldn't find my home.
But no, the only reason though the only reason I'm going
Yeah.
is because
Jesus said, if you don't, what happens?
Because Miles.
What happens?
Because Miles Kennedy is the lead singer,
Yeah.
and I'm a Slash lover with Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Miles Kennedy. I mean, like, he's fucking phenomenal.
I would rather have planned diarrhea. But
Miles Kennedy's a fucking phenomenal.
Absolutely.
He doesn't go anywhere.
That being said, I do like having planned bowel movements. I really do.
You know who bothers me? Mark Tremonti's playing is what bothers me. The way he plays guitar just bothers me. Like,
yeah.
It makes us. Yeah, so I don't know. And I can't really drink much because I got to drive back and be at work like 5:45 the next morning.
That's why I don't go to shows.
So,
all right, check this out. On the vein of, if you guys don't know this this group, Tycho, right?
Yeah, great stuff.
electric trains.
In the vein of Boards of Canada, kind of in that same electro type shit.
Never heard of
his name
him.
is Scott Hansen. He released an album. The first album they did, Past His Prologue, which had tracks like PBS and Dictaphone's Lament. Some of my favorite stuff that at the time, if you'd have said this was Boards of Canada, I'd have been like, all right.
Never heard of him. Who's Boards of Canada?
Don't.
Get out of here, Jay.
Don't.
So I ran across by accident today this Tycho Awake, which is the 2014 release, I believe.
Oh, I got it.
Well, it's not a gatefold. I thought it was a gatefold, so I pulled the damn shit off of it.
Damn shit.
Hold this guy up. Tycho Awake. Is it a weird colored record?
Looks like it.
Is it? Pull it out there, see what we got. American ambient producer, a project led by... Let me tell you something now.
It's black.
Told you.
It's black?
It's record color.
This is actually the fourth record by Tycho. And I'll tell you something about this cat, Scott Hansen. Not only is he a kind of ambient post-rock, it uses a lot of soft synths and beats and stuff like that. But he's a graphic designer and designs a lot of logos and a lot of his own posters and stuff like that. And he runs this, his graphic design stuff is under this name ISO 50. And he has ran this website for many years. Like, I think it's ISO50.net or something like that.
Right.
And I've frequented this website on the regular. I mean, seriously, for many years now. Because he'll post like these classic like advertisements from like the 70s and 80s or 60s or 50s, and it show the different styles and of these ads. And I love advertisements. And this is where I learned about the big movement behind the guy Diedrich. I can't think of his last name.
Johansson.
The guy that did Braun, like the Braun shavers. You know what I mean? The Braun
Victor
foil
Kayam?
shavers.
Victor Kayam?
He also did the. There's a lot of like.
Yeah,
all the Braun.
Victor Kayam was legit.
All the Braun stuff that you can find in your kitchen in the 60s and 70s and then bleeding into the 80s. That style of design, the minimalistic white, silver knobs and like. But he'll post these. Anyhow, he'll post all this cool advertising shit on his website, these cool logos, cool posters. Then he'll post some like different music tracks from new artists. And so I've been following Scott Hansen for a very long time, and the Tycho music group that he does, which is him, is tremendous stuff, very much in that Boards of Canada type vein. Was very surprised to where I really don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. To pick up a record at my local record store, it was in the used section. I saw the front, and I'm like, that's a Tycho record. And I pulled it up, I'm like, yeah, I've never seen a used Tycho record. Big fan, first record, moving on. You know what else the hell I picked up?
Good stuff.
You know what the hell else I picked up, Jay?
Tell me.
Melvin's Bases Loaded. We've been on a big Melvin's kick. I'm opening it right now.
We missed them recently.
We did. We didn't go see them. This is the new. This came out in
I had
June.
to work late that day.
And what this did, this used a shit ton of bass players. It's called Bases Loaded. Got a cool cover on it. But listen to some of the bass players on this fucking album, man.
Wait, so it's a different bass player for every track? Is that?
For every track, maybe.
Well,
your standard Dale Crover, okay?
the
Stephen McDonald.
Dale Crover's not a bass player. He's a drummer.
He's a drummer, but he's one of the bass players.
Oh.
Jared Warren's on here. Steve McDonald's on here. Jeff Pincus is on here.
Who's that?
That's from...
Dawkins?
No, where's Jeff Pincus from? Oh, now you're going to make me... Oh.
From Dawkins.
No. It's
another
Wilco.
Wilco Hess.
But no, Butthole Surfers. That's the guy from Butthole Surfers.
Sorry.
Who was on the last Melvin's record. Okay, he's on here. Trevor Dunn's on here. Okay, now class, who remembers where I mentioned Trevor Dunn earlier in this show? I did mention Trevor Dunn earlier in this show.
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember.
I smoke a lot of pot. I couldn't tell you.
He was the bass player for what band that we mentioned earlier in this show?
Oh, Ornette Coleman.
Nope. Let's see. I wonder if anybody else is getting it. I know we're on a delay here.
Miles Davis.
Nope. This is way more Neo than that.
Mr. Bungle.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I just going through the records we played.
Trevor Dunn was the bass player for Mr. Bungle.
Where's he originally from?
San Francisco.
No, I'm talking about what band is he originally from? Mr. Bungle?
Yeah. I mean, what you would know.
I didn't know if that was a side project for him or whatever. Yeah.
So I'm busting this seal right now just like a fucking JV cheerleader, son. Blood's running down my wrist. The hate is filling my heart. The sympathy is filling
Your penis.
nothing. That's what I'm saying. If you take anything away from that,
Serial killer.
that's what I'm saying. If you say, what do you feel bad about? And the answer is nothing, we can probably be friends about it. Fuck!
Plastic 1, banana 0.
God! Cut that, Jay.
No.
I'll pull out my keys.
I don't have a knife.
Stabbing it. I don't have a knife
You're
either.
tearing your record up.
Babe.
I'm killing it. Kill all my records. I don't care about anybody. Or anything.
It's just money.
Christ or nothing. It's just money. I'll make more of it.
That's
I
right.
promise.
That's right.
Promise. So yeah, I mean, not only that, but it's got fucking Chris Novoselic on here,
Yeah,
man.
I saw that. That's
There
pretty
are all these different bass players, man. Some of the most killer bass players.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I got a download card. Oh, one of the hard Melvin's business card downloads.
Sweet.
Look at that. Oh,
Like credit
please,
card.
please help me with that.
thing.
Don't let me lose that.
Oh, no, I won't.
Can you? Is that have a chip reader or do you scan it?
No, you got to enter the
Plug in
code. But check this guy out. Let's hold this guy up. And this was I brand new. Bought this.
You just tore it up.
Really stoked to pick this up, man. Look at that. Woo! This is a record I've been sitting on for a little bit. There's been so much great shit coming out here recently that I've had kind of a backlog of stuff I really want to pick up. And then this new Melvin's came out, and I'm like, oh my God, man. But it came out roughly around the same times that the Melvin reissues came out. And I'm like, what's in the most short supply? What should I get first? Hell, I don't know. But anyhow,
Damn hell.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know nobody. So I picked that one up, and I'm really stoked of it, and we're going to play it right after the program show this evening
after the
for
break.
anybody who wants to stay around.
Then we're going to go to the fucking diner.
So, everybody, even though Steve Fever ain't here, thanks for sticking around with us. We'll be right back here. We're going to do a quick soda speak chip chat.
Do we have chips and soda?
For the Lord.
Jay, can I have a cigarette?
Nope.
Mayberry RFD, one of America's favorite towns, is back in the winner's circle this fall on CBS. Yes, America's happiest hamlet opens its doors to you every Monday night for more warm and light-hearted entertainment, more surprises and chuckles than ever before, with old friends like Sheriff Andy, Goober, Howard, Emmett, and Aunt Bee. And new ones, too, like Farmer Sam Jones, played by Ken Berry, his son Mike, and girlfriend Millie.
Folks, I'm truly honored. As all of you know, this is the first time I've ever held political office, but I'm going to do the very best I can. Thank you. Mayberry is a fine little town, and maybe we can make it even better. I think the important thing to remember is this. Good government on any level is not just the work of your public officials. It should be everybody's concern. Oh, and I just wanted to remind you that my office door will always be open, and I can use all the help I can get.
Let's eat cookies, everybody! Let's eat cookies!
Yes, life takes on a fresh excitement in Mayberry this fall with Ken Berry in the role of Town Councilman Sam Jones. So be here for the lively and laughter-filled happenings in Mayberry RFD, Monday nights on CBS. Mayberry RFD, one of America's favorite towns, is back in the winner's circle this fall on CBS. Yes, America's happiest hamlet opens its doors to you every Monday night for more warm and light-hearted entertainment, more surprises and chuckles than ever before, with old friends like Sheriff Andy, Goober, Howard, Emmett, and Aunt Bee, and new ones.
NBC Movie of the Week returns following these messages.
Saturday, Arnold is teacher's pet. That is until he uncovers a secret pastime on Different Strokes. Then, on Silver Spoons, a family outing lands Dad in the hospital and Ricky takes the blame.
It's my fault my dad got sick.
And it's an all-new blooper special. Starring Dick Clark, Vicki Lawrence, Ted Danson, and a few surprises. Saturday.
Steven!
You see? What did I tell you? Chicago is being invaded by people from New York and L.A. who want our old style and old style life. Why? Because they don't have a double brewed beer with a big taste. That's why. Look at the outfits on these guys.
They think we dress like that?
Yeah, but they're not going to get away with it.
Well, who's going to stop?
Me. Remember, the old style you drink is one they'll never get. Hey, you big dummies, look what I got, huh? Walk, carry it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world television champion, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty, welcome. But what about Jimmy Vane? What? He tried it. They almost got him again.
This has got to stop somewhere. Let me tell you something, David Crockett. This is going to cease to exist. It's going to stop now. I don't play no game. And I don't take no prisoners. Valencourt is going to have a lot of help. And tell the Blanchard you come out here and you talk about Baby Don Paul driving that boy, putting that boy out of wrestling, talking about boy this and boy that. Well, David, you know my youngest, Till Margaret, is 2.5 years old. And I tell her a story about the cold-blooded sausage maker that's walking through the woods. And these little pigs run around. And he grabs the little pigs, and he making cold-blooded sausage out of them. But always in that story, when she's scared and her eyes are big as silver dollars, the American Dream comes and saves the little piggies. But in this case, I am the cold-blooded sausage maker. Tully Blanchard. And you the little piggies. And you running around with one big pig. That's right. And I hope my mama don't call David and get on for me talking this way. But she ain't no lady. She ain't no 10. She's nothing more than something off the... I ain't even gonna talk about it. And you talking about now, you got to deal with a dealer. That's fine. Because that's risky business. I am risky business. I am the cold-blooded sausage maker.
Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson, James J. Dillon, Ric Flair, The Four Horsemen, The
most powerful name in professional wrestling. Their strength is legendary. Their stamina is boundless. Their endurance is beyond the ordinary. And you are about to discover their most powerful secret. This is the Four Horsemen Top Performance System of caplets and chewable wafers, formulated especially for the Four Horsemen.
During this period, the Horsemen were so hot, Jimmy Crockett thought he could just put our name or likeness on anything and it would sell. And
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Grown Man Record Night. We're having us a good old time here in the studio.
Cause I'm the cold-blooded sausage maker.
Man, we sitting over here, heeing and sheeing, talking a bunch of mess. We talking some mess over here now.
Talking mess.
Oh. Let's go in a little so to speak, Jay.
Let's do it.
Now, just so to speak, we're going to tackle this this guy called the Zevia. Now, you may have seen it at a local groceria.
Never heard of it.
I think we've done one of these on the program. Zevia.
Ginger root beer, huh?
Now, this is a ginger root beer, which would lead you to believe it's a combination between a ginger ale and a root beer.
I thought maybe it was like a ginger root.
But it's not just a soda, it's a Zevia.
What does that
We
mean?
knew we could make something better, so we did smarter ingredients, transparency, and a bold commitment to continuous improvement. It's not just new, it's the new sweet. Check out our ingredients. Join the revolution at Zevia.com. It's vegan, Jay.
I'm not
It's
vegan.
kosher,
Well,
Jay.
that's good.
Yeah. It's gluten-free. There's no sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and it's caffeine-free. Non-GMO.
I'm not allergic to gluten.
Carbonated water. Oh, I don't know this one. Erythritol, Reba. It's a sativa extract, natural flavors.
That gives you
monk fruit extract. What the hell is monk fruit?
Something.
So we're dealing with a ginger root beer. So we'll pass this guy around and we'll show the
Let's pass around
the can off. I got this at the Harris Teeter. You guys got Harris Teeter groceries?
Oh, so it must be a pretty nice drink then if you got
You
from Harris
are.
Teeter. Are you carling it? Hold on, let me carl this thing.
Stark root beer. Maybe there's something that thins the root beer out at the top. You see what I'm saying? So you got a root beer. Let's hold that can up if we can. It's very root beerish.
Say it just tastes like root. Tastes like root beer.
Like a diet root beer, but you feel it at the top of it. It kind of thins it out a little bit. I think that's the ginger. The ginger kind of thins it out. No, hold it up there a little bit. Now you dibble, dabble, bounce around. What I'm seeing now. I paid good money for this. I want them to read everything on there. I mean, shit. I ain't made of money. Actually, I'm made of money.
It's pretty good root beer. I mean,
it's not bad. It's got kind of a.
Tastes like root beer.
It's got a little chemical in it.
I think it just tastes like root beer. I mean, honestly, I don't even really taste the diet all that much. You've had it before?
I had the diet soda, no thank you. Or there's
It's a little chemical.
Is it healthy?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe I need to look into that.
Try it again.
No, I did.
I would take another poll. Reevaluate.
I mean,
because I don't know that that's so great.
It's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Is it really?
Which is weird.
Yeah, it's. I'm not opposed to it. I wouldn't go after it.
I could drink it.
I wouldn't go after it.
I could drink a can of it over an hour. This little sipping can.
I mean, I could kiss maggots every quarter hour for 6 hours if somebody was paying me $750,000. Is that what we're doing? We're throwing out these weird ultimatums that we're tied to?
I could sit down and drink that thing in about an hour.
Yeah. I mean, it's not repulsive, but it's not.
I ain't gonna turn one up when I get thirsty. Let's put it that way.
Hey, on Chip Chat, we got a little OBS. One we should have done like 3 weeks ago. They've been open and sealed, but in my refrigerator. And so we're going to see what they taste like now. What these are is, it's one of those Mexican-y chips.
Hey.
Abigail found us the chicharrones. They're chicharrones, but they're not really chicharrones.
They're not
They've got
real.
the like meat skins, pork rind type things.
Yeah, I don't do those.
This is a hot chili pepper and lime chicharrones by Barcel. We've done Barcel before. They're not stale, despite being around for a long time now. They're zingy.
They're zany and they're zingy.
No, they're not. They're not meat skins, Jay.
Is it a party in your mouth?
Try it. Try them. It almost like it tries to mimic that flavor of a real chicharrone, or pork rind, or fatback, or whatever you want to call.
Did you grow up on pork rinds?
Absolutely. These are good. Guys, these are seriously old as shit. Open bag, old, and we had them like sealed and put in the refrigerator. So maybe that's a good tip, is that
yeah, just leave them out for a couple of weeks.
Seal your shit up, put it in the refrigerator. They'll last forever. These are so these are crisp, right? I mean, you're crisp.
Sounds crispy to me.
Very crisp chips. Now, Jay, let me ask you something.
No, I didn't.
How much do you like hot stuff? You like hot wings?
Oh, yeah.
You like them nice and hot?
Yeah, not overly hot, but yes, hot.
What's your limit?
Hot.
Hot? Straight up hot?
Yeah.
You don't go extra hot?
No.
Inferno or burn you?
I did one time, and I won't make that mistake again.
How about with chips? What do you go with?
I know where you go. I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
I heard about this. Chips. I hadn't really had anything. Those Martins. Have you had those Martins?
Yeah.
Hot chips. They're pretty hot. If you
Apparently,
get
the Paquis. Would you say Paquis?
I don't know.
The Paquis brand.
I don't know.
We've done some of their chips before on the show. They have a chip that is so hot. It's
on the scale of being the hottest pepper on record, right?
Hottest pepper on record, the hottest chip on record.
Is it the ghost pepper? Is that what they use?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you.
Or the Carolina Reaper or something like that?
Yeah, it's a Carolina Reaper because it's called Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
And it's Fear the Reaper, and not only that, but you get one chip.
Yeah, sold for one chip.
$5 for one chip. Check it out. One chip comes in this little sleeve.
Yeah.
For $5, man.
Yeah, I don't know what you'd get out of that.
Are you into trying things that are that hot? Do you like that shit?
Not really.
No.
No, I don't like being uncomfortable.
I try to do
I've done it before, but I just don't like being uncomfortable for 10 or 15 minutes like that. I mean,
I try to do like wings that are out of my comfort zone.
I've done
one time a year nowadays. Like to where it's like a problem.
I remember when we went in high school, like after a football game or something like that, all the guys kind of go to Hooters or something like that. We did that, and you got a bunch of 17-year-old guys. I mean, and let's get the hot wings. We got was it 3 Mile Island? I think is that what they were called or whatever.
Yeah, sounds right.
And those things were so damn hot, and nobody ate them. I think somebody ate one or two, but everybody was scared to touch them. They're so fucking hot when you smelt them, your nose hurt.
Let's check these guys out. These are Schneider of Berlin. I think, is this Schneider that has the pretzels?
Hanover?
Schneiders of Hanover? It says Berlin.
Well, Hanover's a German.
PA. Berlin, PA.
Oh, they got us there.
So I don't know. These are honey barbecue flavor. Where did these come from?
I don't know. They were sitting right over here.
Steve must have brought them over. So we're going to do one of your chips, Steve. Sorry, bro.
Are they good?
Sure. Honey barbecue flavored, now with more honey flavor, it says.
Good.
So let's give them a shot.
They're going to add that honey flavor more.
So let's give them a shot. I do like that honey flavor. I'll pull some out, and you just hold that guy if you would, please.
Yes, sir.
Good chip. There is a little more extra honey than I would say to a normal honey barbecue chip. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot more like sweetened powder, the maltodextrin shit on the chip. I'm not mad at it, but I know I'm eating powdered chemical goodness.
Probably will give you cancer.
It's probably cancer. If you're opposed to that type of thing, probably not the chip for you. But taste-wise, these are pretty damn good.
Pretty good.
Does it go way beyond what most like honey barbecue type chips and what a store brand or a Wise? Tastes like a Wise honey barbecue. Very thin and very sweet.
Like a southern chip.
Like a southern chip, but still a very good chip. Shit, hell, we've been doing this shit for way too long. Thanks for joining us, Girl Man Record Night. We've had a great time this evening. Thanks for helping me distract how much I hate everybody and everything at the moment. It's been a great distraction this evening. I told the girlfriend I just need a little music, man. I need to get in here and just pump some music in and just
some love.
Get rid of all that baloney.
Positivity.
And I've squeezed that baloney right on out like it was a zit, just a rotten zit that you leave sitting for too long.
Days.
Too long. Too long for the rotten zit. And I've squeezed that week of rotten zit right on out of this from all this great music we played this evening. And we'll play some more records coming up here in just a second. So thanks everybody for joining us, Growman Record Night. For the girlfriend and Jada Kerbist, I'm Mikey Bananas, and we'll catch you next week.
Oh, and Mr. Wrestling 4.
And Mr. Wrestling 4 stopped by here a little earlier. So we appreciate you, and we'll catch you next week for a brand new, all new flavored ridiculousness for on a Grown Man Record Night program. We love you, bro. I'm gonna marry you, dog.